Hello, it's NY Hunter, and I'm here to you with I'm here with you today with a new Mechanics Studios Flame Walker. It's a hot rod version, as you know or may not know. They released a Mechanics Studios Flame Commander, which is based on Rodimus Prime, but he could also transform into a hot rod mode and a Rodimus mode. So yeah, this one's another hot rod. It's a bit smaller, as we'll see a size comparison later. But so far, from the box anyway, it looks really awesome, right? Let me flip this around a bit. We see hot rod here, Flame Walker, as said. What else here? We have a nice picture of hot rod, and let's see over here, versions of him with his guns, version of him with his fishing pole. No Daniel though, but that's all right. We don't need another human in a box. We've seen the releases from Hasbro, and yeah, they've done a great job with them. Oh, anyway, a little close up here of the box. Let's see. Yep, Flame Walker. As you can see, 2 modes. Really nice picture of the fishing rod and the chainsaw, and then you can also see weapons and accessories there. Let's open it up and take a look at what it looks like on the inside. All right, we've got the package opened up, and instructions are there. Didn't really need them, actually. They haven't been opened because he's very similar to the other Mechanics Studios Rodimus Prime, and so the transformation was simple enough that I kind of figured it out. Let's see, as you see here, we have an empty slot there in the carbonite for Hot Rod. He's taken out along with his guns already because I couldn't resist. I played with him already. We've got a extra head in there with his visor for that scene in Transformers the movie, the 86 movie, where he's firing on the Decepticons, who have just killed 4 of my favorite characters in the shuttle going to Earth. We see the pizza cutter or the saw. We see the fishing pole when he was fishing with Daniel, and that's about it. That's all that comes in here, and then I'll bring this guy over just so you can have a look. Hot rod in my hands, and yeah, it looks really cool. Nice. The backpack's not too big. As you know, he usually has one, of course, because of his spoiler. And yeah, he's got a little indentation, or not indentations, but designed thruster looking things on his back, and that's just the same as in the movie as well. He had that those details. An interesting thing to chat about this hot rod is he's really light. I'm used to third-party warriors being a little heavier, maybe having some die-cast metal, but I don't think he has any die-cast metal at all, and he feels really light, and that's a little bit sad. Compared to the Rodimus Prime seems to feel like he's a lot more substantial, and his plastic feels more weightier, thicker, and just a bit better value for the money. But anyway, he does look cool though, so we'll see his transformation in a little bit, and also put him on the turntable for a bit. Yeah, but still a very good character. Glad to have him. He's a favorite, of course, so no matter how they make him, people will pick him up. But yeah, really enjoyed playing with him so far, and as I'll show you his transformation and maybe a little comparison with Rodimus Prime as well. We'll get to that. All right, let's move on. Okay, and here is the bot himself, Hot Rod, or better known as, well, at least in this form, Mechanics Studios Flame Walker, and we're getting a look at him now on the turntable, and he looks very cool. I must say, I mentioned this before, but he's got those little details that make him match up with the 86 movie, very much so. Feet, very nice, and a little, how how should we say, not much detail on the sides, right? But as I mentioned in a couple of reviews before, I really like it when the designs are very simple and not too cluttered with a lot of detail. So I actually like this very much. I wish that silver pin on both sides wasn't silver, but it's all right. And then I like how the wheels fold in. So yeah, I think it's a good transformation. When we transform into a car, you'll see that the windows are a really nice bright shade of blue also, and that's really nice. Let's see, he's got his 2 silver guns, of course, and yeah, the arm blasters on the side. Very cool, very cool. Let's see if I can zoom in on the face a bit. And we can see his head sculpt when he comes around again. That's very nice as well. Look at that. Bring him in close. Yeah, something inside me feels like maybe the eyes should be a little brighter, but it's a small complaint. I really like the way he turned out and the way he looks. Yep, make sure you tell me what you guys think in the comments below as well. All right, we've taken a look at him here. Let's get him transformed. Okay, here we are again. Let's get him transformed. Okay. We'll take his guns out of his hands. And oh, one thing very interesting to talk about this transformation as well as we go through it. It's really cool, I think, that his transformation, you'll see a spin or a swirl from his arms and a spin or a swirl from his waist. And if you remember the time on the Quintesson's planet, it seemed like the animators could never decide on how he could or should transform. And so they kept transforming him in many different ways, but the most intricate and the most, at least for me, I think the coolest way of transformation was during his drive with Cup through the Quintesson island or planet, where his arms did the transformation where they swirled around, and his legs also did a transformation where they swirled around, much like Prowl and Blue Streak in G1 days. And when that happened, it was just really cool. And this toy actually kind of replicates that. You'll see that both sides twist. In some cases, it's a little bit of annoyance sometimes, but really, it's really cool because it, in honesty, it's really cool because it resembles the transformation on the 86 movie. Alright, but anyway, we've got his arm straight, and let's keep going. Let's see, we'll start off with maybe his chest. Let's turn his head around first so we don't forget later. This is one gentleman, or gentlebot, who will get his head spun around and will go underneath and face out from the bottom. But anyway, we've got this transformed right now, and there's that screw that you can take off to put in that alternative head if you want to. The Hasbro version has the shades built into the head, but not this version. So just want to let you know. Let's see, at this time we'll flip this out, and then you'll notice that is the front end of the car, of course. Here's the top of the what will become the top windows. So let's see, right now let's do the back now. We've done the front, let's do the back. And yeah, as I mentioned, I'm gonna be a little ginger because the plastic feels very light compared to Rodimus and compared to other toys from Mechanic Studios, like the Triple Changers. It just feels a little bit flimsy, so it might not be, but it makes me worried a little bit. So now we've got this flipped out, we're gonna flip this down, and then you'll see the windshield start to come out. And when this, after transformation, this is very hard to get flush, so I like to take this opportunity now and press in from here so we can get this out like that. All right, because like I said, it'll be hard later. And look at that windshield, just that really nice metallic blue. Oh yeah, right now let's leave this like this as we keep moving on here. For this part, we're going to flip out the front of the hood. I should stop talking and start doing and show you some more here. Okay, so let's open this. And then you'll see the engine block hiding in there. We'll flip this out. Okay, and now with that flipped out, we have room to fold his head through this hole. Okay, so let's do that. Or we should anyway. Okay. You'll see it should match up here. Maybe we've got to fold this back a little more first. Oh yes, there. So actually leave the head straight up and then move the hood over like this, and you'll see the whole thing just comes through. All right, and then now that that's come through, what we want to do is, remember the arm swirl part? So this part, we've got his head and arms like this. Let's raise this and let's bend the elbows for some more clearance. Some more clearance. Okay. And then now that we've got that, he's facing this way right now. Let's spin the whole thing around so he faces this way. Hi there. All right, and then we're gonna fold this back down. I think it's a good time to do it and straighten things back out here in his arms. Right now we'll close this up here. Okay, and bring that hood down, match up this whole front end, and it's very flush, very nice looking. And this head, let's see, we got that already. Let's do his arms. We'll straighten those out a bit, straighten this out a bit, and let's see. Yeah, everything seems to wobble a bit with him, but make no mistake, the joints are pretty tight though, so that's a good sign. And then so this part, he's actually facing up. I might have been thinking about Rodimus actually, who has his head down, but anyway, let's keep going and we'll see. Maybe he's got his head up the whole time. Okay, so we'll fold this way, fold this way, and we're gonna scoot these arms up a bit, and then we're gonna leave it like that for now. But let's see. Yeah, actually, while we have it this way, let's fold, let's see, his arms. We're gonna spin a bit. Let's spin it this way. Yep. Okay, because what we're looking for is this part here. It's going to hit this notch here, and then yeah, everything will come loose a little bit as we transform him, because that's just the nature of these bots, right? But we're going to also fold this one again. We're going to fold it inside, as you saw me do before, and that will give us that notch that we're looking for here, and we'll just fold that up like that. And later on we'll press everything together a little better. But now that this is like this, you can see them coming together. Let's do the legs. Let's see. Well, unlike a lot of other Hot Rod Rodimuses, we don't touch the feet, but we do unfold this part here. Open that, and then we fold this wheel over so it becomes, you know, the pipes are like the bumper. So fold that this way, tuck that in. Okay, and then, well, now that we've got this open, before we do any more, let's spin the legs around. So we're gonna do this, and that takes care of the other part that I was like talking about as far as the 86 movie. So we've spun the arms, we've spun the legs, and then we got to get these feet down below, right? So we're going to turn it this way. You'll see it's on the right side, at the bottom that is. And let's flip this up now. while we're here. And we'll do that, yeah, all the way actually. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing with this foot now. Let's pop it open. Okay, and then the wheels. Okay, and spin it so the wheel is facing the bottom. Okay, hold on. Spin it so the wheel is facing the bottom. Okay, and then now we can start scooting everything up. This part is a little tricky. Maybe it won't be this time, but I've transformed him once before, and it was kind of an odd sensation just flipping his legs up. You'll see this gap here, right? And then everything will go like this. And then there's a little shimmying left where we'll be going. Let's see, what's the best way to do this to show you this? We're gonna shift. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy now. Okay, and we leave the doors open here from his legs, and this will basically close the gap right here. See that little piece we folded out? We'll go over here, and yeah, we'll push that a little bit closer, like I said, in a bit. But we're gonna do this leg now, and oh, I didn't actually flip this yet. Let's do that. Okay. All right, and then we'll look to this gap again and do this. Yeah, yep, okay. And then after we've got this here, we're gonna do some more shimmying. Shimmy these all together and make sure this part touches. Oh, let's start pinning things down. Okay, we'll bring this down, bring these arms up, and then shimmy these legs a little bit closer. And that part, like I said, is a little tricky, but it just feels weird, right? But then there's 2 divots here, and then there's 2 kind of like hook tabs right here, and they're gonna go in there and help you lock everything together. Let's see, a little bit more shimmying. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, and you might have to keep these feet straight. Like I said, we don't touch them, we just leave them straight up. I mean straight this way. Okay, let's keep going. You'll see there's still a little gap there. I should be able to get it up more and push these in. Same with the other side. That's being a little difficult right now, but we're gonna push this. So I found one thing I forgot, and that's probably what's causing all the problems. Back here, this little piece here, I've been trying to push this down, and it's been hitting the legs because there is a plastic piece here, of course. So now let's try to get this locked into the legs now. Okay, and now it's like just so buttery smooth. I just can't believe it. These tabs are going in, these side tabs are in the arms, these arm tabs scoot them up, and the hood, make sure it's flat, and yeah, just press things down a little more. And that is all. Like the feet, like I mentioned, just leave them like this, and that's it. There's no weapon storage for the guns, so it just stays like that, nice and smooth up here, and that's him. That's really nice, huh? Get a closer look a bit. Yeah, just so racy and so cool. One of my favorite designs, actually, and it is a real car. I don't know which one, but I've seen it on, I don't know what it's called, but I've seen it online. Just so cool. All right, so we've taken care of that. Let me get the Rodimus out and transform him into a vehicle, because I think he looks really badass for his transformation as well. You know that Rodimus can transform into a race car like this, but then also into the Winnebago. So it's just really nice. All right, let's take a look. All right, we are back. We got him on the turntable now. Look at that blue color. Oh my gosh, I really dig this vehicle mode. Yep, he looks sleek, he looks fast, except for this little back part, which looks a little bit hollow and just weird, but it looks very G1 86 Transformer like, so very cool, right? Let's take a closer look. Let me zoom back a little. Okay, and yeah, as I was saying, look at those colors, right? We got this nice bright blue windscreen, we've got the yellow spoiler, everything is tabbed in pretty sweetly, and as mentioned, everything looks really good, just except for that back part. Yeah, I wish that companies would complete the job. If they have something that looks so cool, so awesome, just make it look 360 all the way around. Mirage comes to mind, the Siege Mirage with that fake front end on the back, the chest that becomes the back. But anyway, let's take a quick look at both of these. One, Flame Walker, and two, Flame Commander. Let me get him out here. I transformed him into his hot rod vehicle mode, and I think that's just awesome as well. And actually, I was saying before that I thought that that at least one of them would transform with their head facing down, but they don't. And I know from having the G1 that was also transformed with the head facing up through the windscreen. So I guess I was wrong. I didn't remember correctly. Oh well. But yeah, this one's the same, a little better, but the back end, you see the feet there. But yeah, and his pipes don't go all the way back, which is kind of a downer. But this is Rodimus Prime, of course, so he's supposed to transform with the cab. I don't know if you see it over there, it's on the shelf there, but yeah, it's supposed to transform with that, of course, into the Winnebago, the Space Winnebago, yeah, something like that. But in any case, you can see the Rodimus is a little bit bigger, as you'd expect, but it looks just as clean, really nice look. Here they come both from the front now, and just really good. Both Mechanic Studios, so makes sense. They look very similar. They transform pretty similar. But yeah, this is the bot of the hour for now. And I really like this one. Mechanic Studios Flamewalker Hot Rod. Tell me what you guys think. Is he as cool for you when you look at him as I think? Once again, the one downer is he's a bit light, his plastic's a bit thin, there's no die cast. A lot of these guys feel heavy. Smoke screen here feels heavy, but yeah, this guy doesn't. He feels light, and I'm not sure why, but this is the way they designed it, and this is the way it came out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. This is NY Hunter again, and please like, please subscribe, and please comment. I look forward, and I love reading what you guys have to say about the reviews, the robots, what you like, what you dislike. And yeah, I just look forward to hearing and doing more with you guys. So in any case, stay safe once again, be well, take care of each other out there at this time, and I'll have another review or something else for you real soon. Alright, like and subscribe. Bye bye now. Have a great one. Alright, so for a quick size comparison, we do have Flame Walker here, Flame Commander here, New Age Smokescreen, and New Age Bone Crusher back there, and Devastator here, and Scavengers back there too. So for a little bit of a size comparison, here they are. There's one thing to talk about here is that Hot Rod is supposed to be only 2 centimeters shorter than Rodimus. It looks a lot more to me. How about you guys? I posted a picture online as well on our Facebook groups, and yeah, it does seem to be a little more than 2 centimeters. I don't have a ruler though, so I'll have to check that out. But that's just a interesting thing that I found, where it seems to be a lot smaller in my opinion. But anyway, let's move on.